Catwoman. There was a very good Catwoman. Like to me, the best Catwoman they've done so far. They they had the cats all around her and randomly, and then at the same time she was. I ain't gonna lie, that bitch was smoking out there, so good. I'm a dog, I'm gonna chase the cat every time. Go this nigga. What's good, YouTube? It's Sir Rome of RaRa, and today I'm here with the broski,
Oski, Terry-oski.
And today we're gonna talk about the Batman, which this is a highly anticipated movie. Everybody I talked to was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta see this shit." Yep. So you know what I'm saying? We went and watched it early this time. So
most anticipated since Spider-Man.
Definitely,
yeah,
no doubt. It's funny that all the superhero movies are always the most anticipated movies.
They on the streak, a hot streak.
Definitely.
Shout out Marvel, but this don't have nothing to do with Marvel.
Not at all. But all right, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about the plot first, and then we're gonna talk about the likes and the dislikes, and then what we're gonna talk about.
We're gonna talk about recommendations, rankings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're gonna do our rankings and our recommendations. So, you got anything you want to add in?
Nah, man. Let's get to it.
All right, let's get it.
Yes. Run, girl, run. It was a virtuoso, Skip. It was a virtuoso.
Dynamite.
It's a black guy with you.
My hen dog. Where is my hen dog?
It's a wrong, it's a beast.
Standing right here, right now. We're going to the Super Bowl.
If you like that, subscribe. Yeah, it really helps with the views. Yeah, it's a black guy with you. Yeah, trying to start something new.
Cold guy, red.
Okay, first we're gonna talk about the plot for the Batman. Do you want to start it or you want me to start?
I'll start it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, it's a younger Batman.
Played by Robert Pattinson, just to throw that out there. He was in Twilight. Yeah, everybody hated it because he was in Twilight, but this nigga killed that shit.
2 years into being Batman, still trying to figure it out. New to the game. Still has a good relationship with the community, to say the least right now. And he's just out there just doing random missions, trying to just prevent crime, even if it's petty crime, like just assault. He just out there doing stuff like that up until.
Well, before we get into up until, I just want to throw it out there. This is more like a detective type, like. I really don't know how to even put it into words. It's like
it's a suspense. I say probably more than suspense and thriller.
More than action. Yeah. And also, if you ever seen the movie Seven, that's the best thing I can compare it to. I don't think you've seen Seven.
I don't think so either, but it's definitely a mystery movie.
Yeah, who done it? It's a who done it.
Yeah.
But all right. So you said up until everything changes.
Everything is pretty much minor right now.
Yeah, and then the Riddler comes into the movie. Y'all already knew he's a bad guy from the trailer anyways, but the Riddler is the bad guy, and the Riddler's, putting all these different things together. I don't really want to spoil it yet, because we're going to do the spoilers into our likes and our dislikes. But pretty much, if you've ever seen Seven, it's like each death, they add on like a mystery to the puzzle, and they try and get him to solve this riddle. And once he gets to the end of the riddle, that's where he wants Batman to be. And Batman is super fucking smart in this movie. Like, it's crazy how smart this thing is. Like, the detectives, which the black dude that's a detective, he is the character from Westworld, the guy that ends up realizing he's like,
is that John Wright?
It's Jeffrey somebody.
Jeffrey Wright.
It could be Jeffrey Wright, but black dude from Westworld, he ended up finding out he was like a robot in like the second season.
It's Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright, yes. And but anyways, Batman can solve all these riddles that the detective Jeffrey Wright never could solve. Like, they be sitting there like, what the hell does this mean? And this nigga already got the answer to it immediately.
And, since he's still good with the people, he's allowed onto the crime scenes. Batman is...
that's pretty cool.
I'm going to hold back on that until we get to...
Yeah.
So, it changes when Riddler starts, targeting higher ranking officials, and it's not petty crime no more. So Batman goes on a mission down this wormhole to figure things out, which until is connected to his parents' death.
Yeah, it's a deep spider web, that you're going through, a deep maze that you're following.
It's a rabbit hole.
Catwoman ends up getting tied in the whole thing too.
Yeah,
So
the story is just him basically going after the big mob members for the first time because they're connected to a bunch of the Riddler's deaths.
yeah.
Killers.
So that's just a quick rundown of the plot. We're gonna get into our likes and our dislikes, which is the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So sorry if the plot seemed a little basic, but this is where we get
It's
into
a Batman movie, so it's gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, and I'd also like to say they didn't start off with Batman's parents' deaths like they do in like every Batman movie.
Yeah.
They this 2 years in. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Everybody knows what happened to Batman at this point. We've seen
It gets brought back up a little bit,
Yeah,
but
but they don't-
it's not like the focal point, big flashback.
It's not an
scene.
origin story.
Yeah.
It's not an origin story like they normally do with Batman. But all right, you want to do likes first or dislikes?
You can do likes.
Okay, you sure you want to do likes?
What do you want to do, man?
I'll do likes. I love doing the likes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do
All right,
likes.
you know what likes entails of the sauce. Every time we do our likes, we gotta do the sauce. And I mean, what can I say, bro? I'm feeling saucy. Hopefully, Terrio's saucy. I'm sauced up right now. If you like your chicken tenders, gotta have sauce, etc., etc. All right, that's why we call it likes. You want to do the like first, or?
Yeah, I like that it was him in the beginning, and they didn't just start him off like it was him in the end. Mans didn't have all the gadgets, and he didn't have all the gadgets, souped up, souped up. But he didn't have tanks and flying mobiles. He was year 2, okay? My man was year 2. He's still in his rookie contract, and it showed, and I appreciated that. He didn't have all the gadgets.
I have a question for you. What year was this movie made? Like, what year is this based in?
Well, you're asking me my opinion because I don't remember them saying it.
I don't think they said it. I just mean, like, what do you think?
The way the technology was being used, I would say 2010s, something like it was.
Only reason I asked
I don't think it was supposed to be 2022, but at the same time, it was definitely well past.
The only reason I ask is because the cars in the movie look old. Like a lot of the cars, like the police cars and shit, they all look old. And then the Batmobile looked like a old, like
it was
a old
classic.
Yeah. But I don't know. When it started, I was like, is this like based in like the 90s? And then as they went on into it,
there was smartphones.
Yeah, there was a lot of
else,
shit. Like they said,
yeah.
social media in it on one part and shit.
Yeah,
so I was like,
I mean, I feel like it's not what we are now, but I mean, maybe they're trying to shoot for 20 years after his parents died. But I don't know when his parents died.
Yeah. I don't know. I just asked that because, normally Batman be about in 2022, but he be like 40. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I guess
this one, he's like, yeah.
This one, he's in his 20s, so maybe it's the early 2000s.
That's the only reason I asked. Okay, but one of my likes, man, I got a ton of likes for this movie, but
Yeah.
I like that this one wasn't just a strict, like, action movie where everything was based on how good Batman can fight or how many different gadgets he can use. There was actually, like, a serious plot to this movie. Like, it wasn't based around how much of a badass Batman was. It's more based around how intelligent he is and like the trauma between him and other characters. And like I say, this nigga Batman was like a straight up detective in this one, bro. As in the other ones, he's more of an ass kick. I mean, I ain't gonna say he didn't kick no ass, because that nigga kicked a lot of ass.
Ass got kicked.
Asses got kicked
Asses
for
got
sure.
kicked.
But he was showing the other side of him, the side you rarely see in Batman movies. Like, he'll show some smarts every now and then, but this one, I was like, this nigga is like, there's nobody else on his level like mine except one other nigga in the movie, which is the Riddler. So
Really smart.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, look, leads me to one of my likes. The Riddler, the guy who played the Riddler, he didn't have too much screen time, the Riddler or the guy who played him, but it didn't matter. They used the Riddler perfectly. Like, for it to be the Riddler as the main bad guy, and him just to leave little clues and notes, which really plays good into the suspense of it being like a whodunit.
Yeah.
So it was perfect, but the way they did it and how smart he was and just so many steps ahead, like, he wasn't 2 steps ahead. He was like 2,000 steps ahead.
Yeah, he was.
He was never anywhere near the scene.
No.
Yeah, unless he wanted to be.
Yeah, there was no time where I was like, he gonna get caught.
Oh,
until
no.
he wanted to get caught.
Because even Batman was finding things out. It's not like he looked at it and was like, oh, it's this. He looked at it and then like maybe a few minutes or hours or whatever later, he figured out.
Yeah, because he'll think it's one thing and then a day later he'd be like, oh, he actually meant this.
And that's what he wanted him to think.
Yeah,
So,
that the Riddler.
Riddler was something serious.
Yeah, like the Batman was a fucking genius, but the Riddler was like
Riddler-
Albert Einstein type shit.
Spoiler alert. Technically, Riddler won. Everything
He
that
did. No,
I
the only
mean-
reason he didn't win is because he didn't fuck Batman up. He was trying to put Batman on the bad side. Like, he was trying to get Batman to turn his back on the city, but
every one of his plans, though, everything, nobody got saved.
Actually, he didn't kill Bruce Wayne, which he tried to do.
That's the only one. But even the bombs around the levees, nothing, like, it all happened.
Yeah. Okay, I got like I said, I got a bunch of likes. I gotta just throw in Batman's fighting skills in this one it kind of was similar to how he fight. Like, he do the whole like slow fighting style, but this nigga was kicking ass. He was fighting with pure rage. Like, every time he beat a nigga ass, he talking about vengeance. So, you know what I'm saying? He is fighting.
It wasn't like somebody who was trained from what in the first one with Christian Bale, the League of Shadows.
Yeah.
Who knows like what infinite amounts of fighting styles?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. It was like somebody who can just fight. I'm bigger than you. I'm gonna come kick y'all ass.
Yeah, he got on armor.
Yeah, baby.
But he's a bruiser, bro. This is the Batman I always wanted to talk about, because this nigga's a bruiser, bro. He'll take one to give you three, bro. Like, you can get some hits off on this nigga. You can get some good shots off on this nigga.
People was actually knocking him the fuck down.
He was getting it.
Yeah.
But that nigga was getting back up, beating ass left and right.
He'd get up and just really throw a haymaker and just. It was believable.
It was bro.
He didn't get up and hit you with the Jackie Chan.
Most believable fighting wise out of all the Batman, which kind of makes him seem a little weaker than, like, because, you know, some Batman fighting Superman and shit. This nigga could stand a chance against Superman.
This one can't, but I can see him being able to in the future. This is year 2. Think of him in year 15.
He better get some gadgets.
Cause no, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna get them by then, because he already got the.
Yeah.
He already got the.
Yeah. That's another reason why I'm like, I can't tell the time period, bro. I really can't.
Yeah.
Cause, like, it didn't look clear and shit when he's putting content.
Exactly. That too. Like, it didn't look like it was HD. But
not like, it was strange. It didn't. I don't think it was. I think it was early
2000s.
I
think
it was early 2000s or some shit. Like,
it had to be. Because maybe their plans are about the third one to be caught up current day.
Maybe so. Because they also said he had like 500 followers. The Riddler on one part.
Yeah, and they were talking like that's a lot.
Yeah, that's nothing compared to.
So I guess maybe in like 4 years, when they get to like the last one, it'll be like current year.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah, shooting out.
Okay, you got any more likes? I got a lot.
I could go on infinitely.
Give me some. Give me some.
Choreography. Yeah. No. The car.
I was gonna say the car too. You said
the car. My bad.
That shit was nice though. That shit was nice.
We can both do this one. Like, it wasn't like a tank, and I do like the tank. I've heard people shit on the tank now. They're like, oh, well, he needed a tank, okay? Yeah. Because that tank also had a motorcycle inside and a rocket launcher.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a tank, but whatever it was, this shit was nice. You talking about the one with the
Christian Bale's,
yeah, with the wheels out front. Now, but it didn't have like track tires though.
It didn't. No, okay, yeah, you're right. But like everything else about it was like, it was an armored.
Yeah, it was definitely
armored wood. But this one's just a souped up.
It's an old school. It
is souped up. I mean, like,
it don't got guns and shit. That's why I'm like, this nigga is not the Batman we used to seeing. This dude is early days. Yeah.
Okay, wait. One more, like, the way they use the shadows. They didn't use the shadows like he gonna throw down some smoke and disappear. His intro, all his main intros was literally him coming out the darkness, but it wasn't like a sneaky thing. It was a focal point. It's the darkness, and here I come, but I'm gonna take my time. It was an intro like Stone Cold or The Rock or Triple H, like
he got back. He turned back into like scary Batman, where people actually like fear him.
They scared.
You know what I'm saying? If you hear somebody walking in the darkness, you don't want none of that smoke, bro.
You see that sign up there, you think you already different. Scared. Like, you like, man, bro, I need to get inside.
Definitely.
That's how the crooks was acting.
Yeah. Okay, I got another like Bruce Wayne in this movie was just as good as the Batman to me, like not fighting wise or nothing, but like normally like Bruce Wayne will be this happy-go-lucky rich guy, and then Batman will be the ass kicker. But in this one, even when he was Bruce Wayne, he was not a happy. I don't think he smiled once in this whole movie. Like, I don't think there was ever a time when Bruce Wayne or Batman was smiling. Like, this nigga is not in a good spot as far as his, you know what I'm saying, as far as his mental health. He ain't in a good spot in this movie.
Oh, his mental health is fucked.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
But I like Bruce Wayne because, like, you know what I'm saying, he didn't give a fuck about no foundations. He didn't give a fuck about no money. This nigga had one mindset and he was sticking to that shit. He went in the fucking place to find Falcone as Bruce Wayne, like that's how determined he was
Yeah.
to get inside it. Like he was trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, he was just trying to figure it out for real.
Yeah,
He also was being real risky. I feel like he didn't even care, like, if people found out the way he was like just messing with people. Like he go to the same place
as Batman and Bruce Wayne,
as he just didn't do the same
voice,
shit,
same question.
voice. Yeah, do you know who I am?
Yeah,
like y'all don't get this.
They didn't get it.
Yeah, so
and I gotta give Robert Pattinson some credit because he played his ass off as Batman. A lot of people thought he was gonna be trash because he was in Twilight, but this nigga was I don't want to say the greatest Batman I've seen, but he didn't have no corny ass voice like Christian Bale, and he was definitely better than Ben Affleck. I hate to hate on Ben like that. But.
I know, man, and Ben could have did better if they would have just gave him his own standalone. But this movie gave us something different. You know what we asked for. Ben couldn't give us like a young Batman story. So, and they've already messed up. No, they didn't mess up Batman.
I didn't like the Justice League, but then when they came back with the Snyder cut of the Justice League, they really let Batman
It didn't
shine.
save it.
He let Batman shine. You ain't like the Snyder cut?
It didn't save what they did.
What? I loved it, bro. But that's a whole different movie. But I loved it.
Your steak fell on the ground. You washed it off. It didn't. Didn't
bro.
save.
It was the
steak.
movie it was supposed to be. It ain't like they went back and remade it.
Well, then
You
the
know what
movie
I'm
was gonna be.
I loved it. But either way, you want to get into the dislikes or you got more likes?
One more shout out to my dude, the Penguin.
Oh,
Because
dude, I love
to
Penguin in this movie.
Shout out to the cats. Okay, yeah, I can go infinitely on about the likes.
Oh, I got more likes. I mean, we only at 14 minutes. And
Okay,
that's,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead. I got another like though. Catwoman in this movie.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, I'm a dog chasing that cat, my guy. She was bad, bro. On all scales, she was bad, bro. She was, first of all, she had hands. She couldn't see Batman. Period.
At all.
At all.
At all.
At all. But as far as a regular dude, she gonna kick their ass. She was like cunning. You know what I'm saying? She used her attraction to get what she wanted at times, and then she was determined to succeed on a plan that she had. And she was even like persuading Batman with her. She was wooing him. That's why I say woo, 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 woo. She was wooing that motherfucker, bro.
She did
really,
it.
she
She
was
did it
doing
though.
it. She was
She
doing
did.
it, bro.
She played her part because she was also young too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just getting to know herself, and she played her part very well.
Okay,
She, like,
I just gotta say this before we get on. Spoilers coming, because I'm about to spoil it with this next one. We already been spoiling it, but I'm spoiling it with this next one.
he's announcing like it's a big spoiler.
I mean, it's the spoilers of
Like
the
the
movie,
last
bro.
5 minute spoilers.
No, it's just the spoilers. Is like I didn't even think about it could be this.
All right, what's
But
up?
okay, I like a lot of the twists they had in the movie. The first twist, finding out that Falcone was Catwoman's father, because he was hitting on her like he was trying to smash.
He didn't know who it was.
Exactly,
yeah.
but she knew who he was, but he didn't know who she
Batman,
was.
the gangster, called out to me. Basically, said, I didn't know you was fucking him.
Yeah, she like, hey, fucking him, bro. You
Yeah.
got me fucked up.
They ain't saying shit, but he was like, yeah.
Yeah, and
They did use the F word. They said,
oh
fuck.
yeah, they was
cussing.
wilding. They it's PG-13 somehow, even though so many people died.
Yeah.
This movie was filled with death. But at the same time, they didn't do too much blood, I guess, and too much sexual shit.
Yeah,
so.
people died with no blood. So,
But keep going with the twist. You know what I'm saying? Batman thought he solved the Riddler's case, and they caught him, you remember? And they took him to jail, and Batman thought he had that shit figured out. But then it turns out the Riddler had a bigger plan the whole time. This nigga already had the whole plan set in action. He finna blow the city up in 7 different places.
yeah, blow the levees.
Yeah,
Apparently,
blowing
this
the-
city is like an island, and he flooded it. He said he was gonna flood it, and Batman left out like he was about to, get the cops and they was gonna do it. No, plot twist. Ain't nobody getting nowhere near. All 7 bombs went off, and the whole city got flooded.
Exactly. It was a twist because
People died. It wasn't no big saving.
we over here thinking Batman won. I kept saying though, like, ain't no way. There's no way he just gave himself up and that's the movie. And then, you know what I'm saying?
He saved a few people in the stadium when he didn't let them get electrocuted. But that's like, 100 people. But you know how many people was in that
the whole
city?
city, cuz
The whole
he
city.
wiped out a city, like,
Yeah.
if we being real.
Yeah, he wiped out a whole city.
Fucking city. And last plot twist, the one you can't leave out, the Joker is in this movie. I'm pretty sure it's the Joker. He's in a cell next to the Riddler, and he start hyping the Riddler up. And
I looked that one up. Me and some people, it's joking.
And he said, ain't nothing better than a comeback. So sounded to me like he trying to get the Riddler to come back on his side.
Mm-hmm.
But that's that do it for big likes. You got any other costume?
I love the costume, man. It's so classic. So just
that's why it looked old school to me,
old
bro.
School. It was just what you needed. I like the fact that his wings weren't really updated yet.
Yeah.
He had to have a monkey suit.
Yeah. There's a lot of times.
Not a monkey suit, squirrel suit.
Yeah, squirrel suit. I was like, what the hell is a monkey suit?
I said it, and I was thinking to myself.
But I'm sitting there thinking to myself,
I was looking at you
like,
I was like,
about?
monkey suit. That nigga was swinging on some trees.
Oh God, I was like, yeah. But in my head,
bro.
I'm thinking, what the fuck is a monkey suit? This nigga talking about some 1990 shit when I was just born. But yeah, he had to use a squirrel suit. It was bulletproof as fuck though. They was hitting that nigga with machine guns.
He was moving like they was knocking him off.
You gotta think though, bro. Regular bulletproof vest, somebody hit you with a M16 or some shit.
Yeah,
you lay it down.
He was taking them all.
He was taking them.
He didn't take that shotgun to his chest.
Oh boy,
he got
that
put to sleep.
Bro, double barrel to the chest.
And I mean, and the dude, it wasn't like a thing that came out. No, a dude crawled to it, and I was like, he not gonna get to it. He got to it, and I was like, he not gonna shoot him. He turned around, and he shot him.
Bro, did he shoot him? That nigga.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna get into my dislike, which I got a couple of dislikes, but my first one is being kind of picky here. But Batman cut all the power off, right? When they're in that club, right? He cut all the power off, make it dark.
Yeah.
But somehow the elevator still works, and the elevator come up and the door open, and they all wait with literally flashlights and shit because the power's off. But the elevator's coming up. Why is the elevator working? It's just to make a cool scene. Like this
man leaned over to me. I didn't even realize that so the power off. How the elevator works?
I was confused.
I looked and I was like, oh shit, you're right.
It said ding and open, and I was like, hold on. So this is power based. Like this elevator opened on its own. That's kind of goofy, bro. The elevator be the first thing to stop working when shit fuck up. So why the fuck was the elevator still working? But that was just one of my slight dislikes, which a lot of my dislikes are going to be really picky because to me, the movie was fucking fantastic. Yeah.
And I just want to throw in a quick when you say that. The intro out of the elevator, his intro in the beginning, and his intro when the dude had the thing around his neck.
Yeah.
He come out the darkness so smooth. All the Batman intros are like Stone Cold Steve Austin in the 90s. Except with no music. It's just like when he walk in, he walked in.
Oh, I just remember the too. I ain't gonna lie, his intros was fucking epic, but not only was his intros epic, the imagery in the movie was epic. There was a scene when the dude the penguin flipped over his car and wrecked, and Batman came walking out of the fire, bro. That shit looked cleaner than a bitch.
Penguin was upside down.
Yes,
so the scene is upside down.
Oh,
Batman walking out of fire.
That shit was cleaner than a bitch.
Yeah.
And also the soundtrack was fucking fire. They kept playing that one song, bro. Every time some epic shit was happening, especially with your boy Riddler, they would play that same song. I can't think of the song right now, even though it's engraved in my fucking head yesterday, bro.
One of my homeboys, he loved it. He was watching the movie with us. He was like, bro, that's one of the main things I knew was gonna be good because
they kept going with the soundtrack. That shit was nice, bro. They did a damn good job with the soundtrack. But I do have another dislike.
Let me get on this one.
Okay, go ahead.
We nitpicking. This the most obvious. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if he was on a motorcycle or what. I don't remember, but the man hit something and he went flying. I don't know if it was after he jumped off the building, but he fell and he started rolling. He rolled for about 20 yards. He was rolling hard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hard. That was it. That was the end of the movie. That man,
he was in armor though, bro. His armor could take
his
bullets.
body would twist. Like the way he was rolling,
I can tell you what he's talking about. Batman uses this squirrel suit, right? He jumps off the building.
That's
and he's like flying, and he tries to let his parachute out, and he gets caught on the fucking bridge, and because he was trying to land on a fucking like 18-wheeler truck, but his parachute get caught like on a fucking bridge thing, and he flips like 10 times
on the ground, like rolling.
Fucked up. Ain't no question about it. He was fucked up.
Yeah, snapping, snapping. Like it was believable, but it was also like it looked real, and the whole time I was like, oh man,
dude, he was taking some bruisings and some beatings in this movie, period. But that one was definitely
that one I was like, okay, man.
Even with a parachute, because the parachute never really stopped his his fall because it got caught on the bridge so quick.
And I'm not saying like I'm not saying like it's not like oh he's a superhero. He couldn't. It's like they made it look so believable the way he was rolling to where it's like well he shouldn't get back up.
Yeah.
You know.
I gotta get back into another nitpick. And this one, I never even talked to anybody about it, so I don't know if other people felt this way. But I feel like they tried to make the Riddler like real Joker-ish, like in his own way. You know what I'm saying? We got the Joker coming in the next movie, but they got the Riddler, you know, doing the laugh and acting like real fucking crazy. And I ain't never known the Riddler to be like the Joker type psychopath type shit. Like I understand he's fucking smart and he's trying to destroy the city, but they had this nigga with like a fucking, I don't know, like this nigga was insane, like out of his fucking brain, like he was crazy as fuck. So when the Joker talked to him, I'm like, these niggas act the same, like they both laughing, they both being fucking weirdos.
I think
the Riddler was climbing on the fucking like wall.
He lost it, but what's his name is the ventriloquist? Not Batman, Joker.
I mean, I understand
like, yeah,
that, but because I just don't know how to
what's
put it
name?
any better than like I never known the Riddler to be a crazy ass person like with a fucking this psychopath. You know, I don't know. He was like different than I known the Riddler to be. I thought the Riddler was like a calm person with like cool ass ideas to like trick people and shit, but not act fucking insane at the same time. I think he was like a psychopath or whatever the fuck that was. He was acting like. I like that they did that, but that's not the Riddler I knew. So that's why I'm nitpicking it. You got any other dislikes?
Man, I'm struggling to look for it.
Yeah, because this movie was really fucking good.
The movie was good. Dang, man. All I think about is likes. I mean...
Yeah, Catwoman was kind of getting on my nerves trying to find that one chick. It's like, there's bigger shit happening here, you know what I'm saying? They in here like trying to figure out the whole, like the Riddler's killing the shit out of motherfuckers, but I guess at the end of the day she didn't care about any of those people, so that's why she was going after her chick. But I was like, bro, I've been forgot about this chick, you know what I'm saying? Like she been out of my mind, bro. Fuck that bitch. But that's just a nitpick. Oh, I got the best one yet, if you haven't already said it. This is the biggest issue with the whole movie. Okay, you probably already said it.
What is it?
It was 3 hours fucking long. That was the biggest
issue.
That was a very big
issue.
I feel like I think you already said this, but if you haven't, I feel like
there's some shit that should have been cut out. They stretched. I only said one, but there's a couple scenes where they're like this long. Should have been like this long because it's like, bro, that shit is no. I
mean, even like, bro, I've seen a million long movies, but damn, bro, this movie could have easily been 2 hours and 30 minutes. Like, easily. Yeah. They could have easily cut some bullshit out of this and made it 2 hours and 30 minutes. They stuck on, like, I mean, I don't know. They didn't do a lot of talking in the movie, so I guess they did have to, like, draw shit out so you can see their emotions, because they really wasn't talking a lot, bro. Like, Batman, he don't say much at all in this fucking movie. Whether he's Bruce Wayne or Batman, he's just not talking a lot. So I guess they use a lot of like facial expressions and shit to get their points across. But damn, 3 hours, bro. We went in that bitch at like 4. We got out of there. It was night. You know what I'm saying?
It was late. I didn't eat dinner and I went straight to bed. I was like,
exactly.
Man,
I did the same thing, bro.
I did the same thing. But it was worth it.
I love All right, you ready to get into the rankings and the recommendations?
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get it. All right, now we're going to get into the recommendations and the rankings. Yeah. And I guess we're going to start with recommendations, make it easy on ourselves.
This is, like everybody says, it's a must-see, but it lives up to it. You know, to be honest with you, I've heard some other things like it didn't live up to what they said, you know. I didn't say it in the dislikes because those weren't my dislikes, but I heard some things, and be curious, drop down in the likes, comments, what you didn't like if it's something we didn't say, because I've heard some stuff. I didn't want to put it out there, you know, because I was my thoughts.
I didn't want to talk to nobody about the movie because I didn't want nobody to like persuade how I felt about it, but I definitely recommend it. If you like any superhero movie, it don't got to be Batman. If you like a superhero movie, check this out. If you like suspense, check this out.
Yeah. If you're looking for a good movie, like, I don't want to watch all that action. It's not like Endgame. It's a good movie.
And I think like people that's not even superhero fans, if this was the first Batman movie you've seen, I feel like you would like it just because it's a good ass story at the end of the day. Like,
and Batman isn't doing like a whole bunch, a lot of, you know, he is a superhero thing, but he's not doing something like fantastic to where you're like, okay, I can't.
It's all realistic. It's not no shit where you like, oh, here they go, start flying. Here you go with super strength. It ain't no crazy shit like that. Like, they just keep it simple, but they still make it cool. Somehow they still made it fucking cool as shit. Yeah. Even though there ain't nothing that we couldn't see ourselves doing in the fucking movie, except for like, you know, having a Batmobile and shit. But you know what I'm saying? And being a fucking like intelligent. This dude is fucking crazy. Yeah, smart.
Man. He was a top tier human being, man.
Yeah.
That man like smart, kicking the ass. Looked like he didn't have no training. Look, he was just out there, like you said, bruising people. Yeah. Just out there with the money too. He out the bag.
But yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. Yeah. I mean, for anybody, you ain't gotta if you ain't into that shit, you ain't gotta watch it in a movie theater. But at some point, you should get around to watching this shit because
because
it's really fucking good, bro. I really liked it. You wanna rank first? Or you want me to rank first?
I'll rank first, man.
Let's hear it.
I know I was a little hard on Spider-Man 3, which is irrelevant, but you know that was up here with this one. I'm gonna rank it a little bit higher, and I'm gonna give it an S. I'm pretty sure I gave Spider-Man an A or something like that. A minus maybe.
Is this the first S that we've heard since we've been doing these?
The first S I've given up.
It might be. It might be. I mean, I gave some anime in this, but as far as movies, this might be the first one, bro. Yeah. And I'm right there with him, bro.
No,
this shit was
an S?
Fucking S. Easily an S. If I didn't say Spider-Man was an S, I'm sorry, but I ain't gonna lie. I think this is the best superhero movie of 2022. I think it's better than Spider-Man. I don't think it's better than Avengers Endgame, but or like, you know, Infinity Wars. But the Spider-Man movie, you know, it used a lot of nostalgia to get you to like it. But this movie,
this movie is it's a movie. It's just in its own category, and it's pretty dope. It's not as dark as the Joker or you know the one
that one was fire.
But it's kind of in between that. In a
Dark Knight.
In the Dark Knight. Yeah. It's a good little mix, you know. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And to not have Joker, which they have to use normally to push Batman.
They did this with the Riddler. Yes. Come on, the Riddler.
This shit is fire.
Not Mr. Freeze, not Bane again, you know.
Like the Penguin was in the movie, but the Penguin was not.
Yeah. They went with two
the Penguin was not villains. Being a villain in this movie. Like he was really just trying to live his best fucking life, if we being honest. And you know they kind of pressed him.
He was selling mad drugs.
I'm talking about he wasn't a villain. This nigga was he's a bad person. He wasn't no good person at all. But he wasn't a villain, like you know, super villain. Yeah, he wasn't that. He's just selling drugs and working in a like bar. Like we know niggas. I mean, not the eight. We, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I know penguins. You know what I'm saying. This nigga went down.
I had looked at like.
Yeah, we know penguins. You know what I'm saying. He wasn't nobody crazy.
I was just saying, you say he wasn't a bad guy. I was like, Penguin was selling mad eye drops.
Yeah, but like, think about the Riddler. We ain't never seen nothing like that in real life. Like the Riddler was
that should be nuts.
Yeah, but the Penguin, he's just. I seen 20 penguins in the last 2 years.
Oh,
but yeah,
shit,
I'm ranking it an S. I don't want to say minus or plus. But if I had to say one, I'd probably say minus. But it was still an S.
Yeah, I'm going solid S. And,
I swear to y'all, if they could have put that bitch at 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll go S minus. I'll go S minus.
They could have.
That time was ridiculous.
That shit was ridiculous, bro. I didn't start feeling it to that second half, but I was like, God damn, bro. It was a couple times I thought.
I feel like if I was to watch it a couple more times, with it being as long, I'll find more things to nitpick and be like, okay.
Me too.
So that's why it's an S minus. You didn't need 3 hours for that shit.
No.
Didn't need it.
No. I don't know if we mentioned it yet. Batman's suit was fire as fuck. Fire as fuck. A lot of people said it looked old and lame.
One more thing.
Clean.
A lot of people died. Dug it. I dug it with a golden shovel. Like in that car scene alone, bro. You know how many people died in that car scene?
Bro, you remember I asked you in the movie? I'm like, wait, so they ain't taking this nigga to jail? Didn't this nigga just kill
so many people when the city got flooded?
But you gotta think, bro. At the end of the movie, when Falcone gets put into the light, the Penguin there. Didn't the Penguin already have a chase scene? Why he not in jail?
They didn't take him in. They left him somewhere.
He was tied up. I'm just saying, why not? Why?
I don't know. I guess all these he's an informant now.
Bro, put this nigga in prison, bro. This nigga was on the highway doing 120, and a lot of people died, bro. That is prison time if I've ever heard of prison time, bro. Like, fuck that. Nigga going to jail, bro. Jail. Like, what they just say? Oh, some 18-wheeler just wrecked today. No, nigga.
Bro, he was crashing the car. Like, he was really fucking people over.
Yeah, he was driving on the wrong side of the road on the interstate. Cause like,
forever.
come on,
Yeah.
bro. He was tripping. But yeah, I'm ranking an S. This movie was fucking fire. We saw it with like 20 other people. If somebody wasn't coughing throughout the whole second half of the movie, I couldn't enjoy
I
myself.
didn't even realize it until this man pointed out. I'm focusing on the movie so hard, and Jerome like,
bro, I was so mad that this nigga could not hear this dude coughing, and I had to hear this shit.
I didn't pay
for
attention.
an hour
Dude
straight.
was sitting right there. I just didn't
right
listen.
There.
Then he gonna point it out, and then for the next half a movie, all I could hear is
It was so annoying. Like, this dude really came in the movie theater and coughed for an hour and a half, bro.
Yeah, legit.
Cleared his throat for an hour and a half.
The other people we were there with, they talked about it too. Like, dude just sat there and
I'm like, bro, cut that
he
shit
did
out,
it the
man.
whole second half.
He
of the
really
movie.
tried to ruin my fucking movie viewing. If it wasn't a Batman, bro, I would have had to say something to this nigga, bro. But I didn't want to ruin the movie for everybody. But bro, it was getting to me. I
was
couldn't even
bad.
listen to like parts of the movie because all I could think was he about to do it again. He about to do this shit again. But yeah, y'all go watch this shit for real.
Yeah.
Like, if you ain't gonna watch it in the movie theater, find a way to watch it at some point. It's a good ass Batman movie. I love that they keep getting better and better with Batman. Like, everybody else is a little shaky in DC, but they keep the Batman and the Joker.
Yeah,
they keep them up there. Cause Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises was fucking fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come out with this one. Oh, that's 3 fire ass Batman movies in a row.
Yep.
Cause I don't even count that Ben Affleck Batman vs Superman shit.
No.
And
And then the Batman, it was a trilogy. The first one with the League of Shadows wasn't bad.
Batman Begins.
Yeah. But this is a way better, I wouldn't say origin story. Batman Begins is the origins. And this one right here is
this
like
would come right after.
Yeah, this would come right after that.
Yeah, and it's fucking fire. I love the way they set Batman up. I love that they didn't make him some crazy ass, super nigga that could beat Superman. Cause this nigga right here that we saw, he'll get fucking destroyed by Superman, no question.
Hell, when he was getting jumped, he started losing.
yeah. But yeah, he was fire. Shout out to Patterson and you know what I'm saying? A good ass movie, good cast, everything
cast,
good.
great movie.
If y'all like this video, you know what I'm saying, leave a like, leave a comment, letting us know what was y'all favorite part or the
what
part
parts
y'all
you
hated
didn't like,
the most.
because everybody's talking about what they liked, and I'm curious, what didn't y'all like?
Yeah, I want to hear that too. What did y'all not like about this movie?
Yeah,
because I'm sure there's more shit we didn't like or we wouldn't like if we watched it.
I really wish I could watch it again. Yeah,
I ain't finna spend the money twice though.
Oh no,
never was.
I'm gonna find me a penguin and buy a little bootleg copy.
A penguin. I'm gonna call up my penguin as soon as we get off the recorder and be like, "Hey, bro, make it work, man." But other than that, y'all subscribe to the video. Trying to get our subscribers up. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. We at like 150, 160. So y'all help us out on that.
170 sound a lot better than 160.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. Y'all could be the one to get us to 170. Come on, man, help a nigga out. Help a brother out, bro. 2 brothers, man. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all suck it easy.